Welcome to the University of Montevallo Carmichael Library Tour and Introduction to the Library as a Place. This is the second of 3 online tutorials which are intended to serve as a virtual tour and introduction to the library. This tutorial will cover the culture and services of the first floor of Carmichael Library. The goal of these tutorials is to get you familiarized with the library as a place and understand more details about the organization and culture of each floor of the library. As a reminder, the library has 3 floors: the ground floor, the first floor, which is sometimes called the main floor, and the second or top floor. The entrance doors to the first floor face the campus. They are located across from King House, and you can enter the library through these doors anytime the library is open. If you ever get turned around on this floor and aren't sure if you're in the right place, look for the turquoise directional signage to help you find your way. Each floor of the library has its own culture. That is to say, different areas of the library have different expectations, especially with regard to noise level. The first floor culture is a little different from the ground floor. When you're on the first floor, it's okay to talk at a normal conversational level. But in general, the first floor is much less noisy than the ground floor. The first floor is a good place to study with 1 or 2 other people, but bigger study groups should meet downstairs. The first floor is designed for library business, computer use, and individual or small group study. Because most of the library employees have offices on this floor, there are typically many conversations happening throughout the day related to library business. This is also usually the easiest place to find someone who works in the library if you're looking for help. There are computers and printers you can use, and there are also study rooms located on this floor that you can reserve if you or your group needs a good place to study. There are also 2 important library service points located on the first floor: the checkout desk and the research help desk. At the checkout desk, you can check out any materials that the library loans, such as books, DVDs, and tablets. All that's required to check out library materials is your student ID. You can also add money to your papercut account here. Often, professors will place books or other materials on reserve in the library for their students to use. If your professor does that, just come to the checkout desk and ask for the material that's on reserve for your class. Typically, these reserve materials can only be checked out for a short period of time, such as 2 hours, and they're not allowed to leave the library. The research help desk is located to your right when you enter the first floor doors, and this is where you'll go to find help with locating books, articles, and other sources for your research assignments. A librarian will be on staff here during most library business hours to help with your research, and we can help whether you're looking for articles, getting started with trying to narrow down your topic, or aren't even sure where to start. We're also available to help you via chat from the library website. If you need help with your research or have any other library-related questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us one way or another. We recently added laptop workstations to the main floor. Here, students can connect their laptops to a second monitor and work across 2 screens. For Mac users, there are adapters available at the checkout desk, which will allow you to plug in. There are also multiple outlets resting on top of the workstations, which students can use to charge their phones, laptops, and other devices. It might surprise you to know that there's a statue located on the first floor that's been with the university since 1904. You can see it right inside the front doors of the library. You'll also see a lot of artwork from our Montevallo art faculty. And there are some books on the first floor as well, including a large collection of children's and young adult books. Most of the books in the library, however, are located on the second floor, which is covered in the 3rd tutorial. In addition to youth collections, there are a few other collections on the main floor, such as the Popular Collection. The Popular Collection is a mix of new releases, topics that are trending in the news, biographies of famous people, and other relevant books that people may want to browse. Near the Research Help Desk is a collection of our latest magazines, newspapers, and print journals. The collection includes popular magazines such as Forbes, Southern Living, Vanity Fair, and more. Not far from the checkout desk, there is a new release collection, which includes new arrivals to Carmichael Library. You can check these out using your student ID at the checkout desk. To recap, now you know more about the culture of the first floor of the library, including where to check out materials or get help with your research assignments. This concludes the virtual tour of the first floor. Thank you for listening, and please remember to take the online quiz.